Hey everyone, it's Saturday morning. It is 8:47 and I had to come a little early to get some inventory put into place before a busy Saturday. So I'm taking you along for the ride. For those who haven't seen my store, that's my building sign. This is the front. It's not a really large store. Obviously that's State Farm right next to me, but you can see I have about 1,200 square feet. This is the front when people walk up. I get so many compliments on those. People come by and take pictures all the time. So shout out to Maple 3D Printing for those. All right, and once we get in the building, this is what I have to deal with real quick before I open at 10 a.m. and get it on the shelves, to get it all labeled so the POS system rings it up. And yeah, let's do it. Oh, and shout out 3900 on YouTube. Thank you all for following, and I'll keep making videos if you keep liking them. All right, I'm actually gonna shoot my video real quick for Saturday morning, and then we can get to the inventory. All right, before I do that video, I'm gonna be checking on the printers real quick. This surprised me. This roll fell off the AMS light and didn't interrupt this print somehow, thankfully. And now I just need to get it back on and hopefully restart it. I got a pause last night saying it couldn't feed, and that makes sense. All right, when I went to pull this forward a little bit, it actually unplugged my machine. So completely rebooted. Oh, maybe we can resume it. Obviously I only shut it off for a second. Hopefully it fixes itself. All right, and someone said last time I should use my iPad to record while I'm recording. So I'm gonna try that, see what happens. All right, first up on the H2S, I needed to print a bunch of these Roblox keys. The customer wanted 10 of the regular keys and 5 of these skeleton keys. So I got those all printed, as well as a couple of the crucifixes. Then on the X1 Carbon, I finalized the design of these little holders for the wall. The customer really enjoyed this style, so I made a bunch of them. Then on the P2S, I actually had to reprint a lot of these robot parts because the files were corrupted, and it just let me print them. There were so many on the bill plate that the ones that were corrupted were down below, and I didn't see the air at all, so that sucked. But I got them all repaired in Bamboo Studio and reprinted them. Then on the P1S, this was that large project I was talking about. This is going to be one of 12 pieces, and then I need to glue them all together. It's a giant mask for a customer. All right, now I just need to collect all the prints and move them up to the front. All right, and thankfully, these look like they restarted. We will see if there's a noticeable line in them and if I have to stop them, but hopefully they're good enough. All right, so that's my new intern. All right, she's here to help with the inventory real quick so people can actually walk in here and order filament and not be crowded. All right, let's do it. But
you're gonna put a mic on me?
yeah.
Oh God, I'm mic'd up.
Mic'd up. All right, I used Shopify for my POS system, and I need to print out barcodes for my barcode to read them. A lot of the barcodes that come on the actual packages already have numbers and letters, and the Shopify thing doesn't read those. So I needed to download an app that only transferred it to numbers. So I need to print out a label for every box, and we need to label the boxes every time we get inventory. So that's what this is. Yay. All right, so yeah, first I try to get all the boxes out so they are easier to label. And then once they're all categorized, labeled, we can put them on the shelf and then put them in inventory. Also, Elgu, can you stop doing this? Stop taping boxes to the side of your box. Just ship them in a box.
It's really stupid. And I hate when they wrap them in like the extra plastic.
I'd rather have that. The boxes
Really?
are at least protected.
That's true.
These, like, if there's too much tape and I peel them off, they're damaged boxes and then I take them out of the box.
Yeah.
Some people don't like buying filament without boxes, which is fine, but sometimes Elgu leaves me no choice. Oh, and if you guys haven't noticed yet, Elgu is starting to ship their RFID tags. So if you do have a Centauri Carbon 2, it will read your filament for you. We got it all labeled. Now we're trying to put it away and then clean up because obviously there's a mess. So let's do that now. All right, it's 9:59. I need to unlock the door. Someone's already waiting for us. And still need to clean up and put some boxes away, but we got all the inventory in stock and now people can buy it.
I'd just like to see your model.
Hey.
It screwed up. You're trying to sell me that four-headed printer, aren't you?
No, I just knew it would happen. Yeah. They
It
get
did
clogged in
that?
the poop chute.
Got caught in the poop tube,
No.
blew everything off, popped the head off the printer. I'm worried, did I screw up the coordination? Come
Yes,
back.
because you restarted it, I think it did knock it off and it didn't home itself properly before it did this. So yes.
I know what happens. He wants that for.
I don't have it to sell though. Like, so
You
it
don't
is
have
just,
anything to sell?
no, I don't have printers to sell. I just sell filament and supplies and repair services. Yeah. I need to buy hundreds at a time to make it make sense. And I don't have that capital yet. So maybe someday I will sell them, but currently I don't. And then, are you aware this is a PETG?
Explain that one.
So it is a higher temp material. If you print it alone, totally fine. It just can't mix with the PLA. Do you have like an AMS light for that?
we have an AMS, the bigger version.
So yeah, so if you do a 2-color print, you can't mix this with any other PLA because it just won't stick.
Because I'm sure she's gonna want to do that.
Okay, so I have a matte pink
Okay.
that's just a PLA.
Nozzle temp or just bed
Yes,
temp? Both.
it's both.
Both?
And then
So it'll probably just melt into the others.
no, it's actually the chemical makeup of the material doesn't adhere to each other. So like you can use PETG as a support interface for PLA and they just pop off because they won't stick together. Just chemically won't. So
Okay, good to know.
yeah.
Thank you.
So, between you two, you're stealing my printers. He's stealing my rims on my car. Like I don't know.
See, we both have the same red Explorer, but I like the rims on his Explorer better than the ones that came on mine.
Now, why do you think I park right here so I can see it all the time? Oh man. All right, I unloaded my snap maker so I can print off a project for a customer. And then I need to restart my P1S over there with another of the larger white prints that I was talking about the other day. So for the snap makers, once you get them loaded, you can tell them what color they are. Now we have to load these, and I will select both of them and load. It's gonna do its thing, and then I can actually start the printer. I need to start P1S number 2 with slot 2, which is white. And let's go back to the front to do that. All right, back at the computer, I'm going to start this file. All right, I got those 2 prints started. I know I need to do one more of these robot things once the P2S is finished. And I have that ready. I do need to do a couple more resin prints, so I will get those started as well. All right, I ended up just getting another Bamboo A1 Mini in to repair the nozzle. They had a blowout, and Bamboo actually sent them a new heating element, so we're just gonna get this all swapped over. It looks like he started taking off a lot of these screws too that we need to access the back, which is good. Just made our life a little easier. All right. The wires were even cut, so that's fine. All right, got everything back together. I'm gonna hook them up with the new nozzle. We should be able to test it now. I also got 2 more machines in that were just dropped off, so I need to check into those. All right, it's 4:07 p.m. I need to get out of here. It was a long, busy day, lots of customers walking in. All right, so I hope you enjoyed a little bit more into the behind the scenes. Hopefully I'll start doing more videos like this in the near future. And until then, happy printing.